Welcome to Living Magically. This is Michelle Orwick, your host. And this week we have a massive, powerful new moon in Capricorn. And we are finishing up this tiny little bit of dark moon. And really, it's going to feel like the beginning of 2024, but not till later on this week. I wanted to just start a little bit with a thank you for everybody that has sent so many warm wishes and love. And just briefly, yes, I am doing well. My family is doing well. For those of you who don't know, my mother, Kathy Chambers, did finally move into spirit on Friday during the Epiphany portal, and she was an amazing and deep inspiration to me and many others. I love her very much, but astrologically speaking, I couldn't have picked a better, more profoundly perfect time for her to move into the other world and become one of our ancestor spirits. And so I just wanted to thank everybody, but I'm not going to address anything more on this video. I'll make a separate video on my personal page. In the meantime, this week is literally one of those beautiful portals for release. And we're here, it's Monday when we're recording this, but it could be Tuesday or Wednesday when you're hearing this. There's this final washing away, cleansing, and releasing happening. We do that anytime there's a dark moon. That's one of the things that's amazing about astrology. You get a new beginning, like a New Year's, every single month at the new moon. And in this case, we have the first new moon of 2024 on the 11/11 portal, fairly early in the morning. So you'll have the energy all day long. That means that there's a dark moon happening right now. At the last few days, we will see a shedding. We have this part of us that is ready to finish any releasing, finish any inner perspective. And for manifesting, I like to use these 3 days of the dark moon to actually set intentions. Be quiet, be in meditative mode, and just kind of go inward, take some time to yourself, and get really clear about what you're calling in. And we do have an even better portal coming later in the week, around the 20th and 21st, later in the month, around the 21st and 20th of January, when we move out of a retrograde. We have one last retrograde to finish, so there's still a little bit of time. There's still Mercury shadow, so still be careful with your communication. It's fine to start buying electronics and travel and all those things, but be really careful with your communication. Be really aware of what you say and how it affects others. When you don't know what to do, choose kindness. It's good time for getting clear on your articulation, on what you want, who you want to be in your life, and how you want that to really support you. Who's going to support you? How do you want to be supported? And how are you supporting others? How are you supporting your own dreams? Sometimes we have to have major endings. If you are looking for big transformations, and it is a transformation year, you must let go of something to be able to enter into something else. So that's happening right now. What identity are you letting go of that will bring you to a sense of a deeper peace, a clarity? What identity is no longer serving you? What are old belief systems that are no longer serving you? And of course, my favorite way to do that is actually Theta Healing. And we're doing the first Theta Healing class. It's the key class the basic Theta Healing class on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of this week. So my favorite class, the beginning, the special Theta Healing class that is the core. You can't really take any other class until you take basic Theta Healing. It's a 3-day seminar, is this weekend, perfectly timed to this new moon. So let's talk about the new moon. The new moon is actually one of those things that I always love. New moon is my favorite day of every month. And this week it's on Thursday, which is a day ruled by Jupiter. We're still in the final bits of retrograde for Jupiter's forward. Sorry. We're still in the last bits of retrograde for Uranus. And it's conjuncting this beautiful day. So we have sort of this really extra momentum on Thursday because it's a power day already. You add the new year energy, you add the new moon energy, and then you throw in a 111 portal. So it's 111, which makes it actually a double 11, because since it's an 8-year, and an 8-year is so huge. 8 is infinite possibilities, infinite abundance. It is also the year of change and the year of karma. What you put out, you will receive. So if you're kind and giving and putting things out into the universe out of love, you will receive things back from the universe with love. It's just a frequency. It's a vibration. So 111, and it then adds up to an 11. So 111 and 2024 ends up being 11 if you add it all up. So it's really just very potent master transformation number. So when you're in alignment, when you're in your truth, when you're in your clarity, it's the perfect day for setting those intentions. Intentions then become manifestations out of habit and action and clarity. We don't get to the manifestations if we don't make a decision. The magician's tool is choice. So we make this decision of what we want, and then we act as if we already have it. We make all the intentions become reality by anchoring in the doing. So we really get to the doing stage of this month come Thursday. So Thursday and beyond, we are in that 2-week portal that is lovely, lovely, lovely sweet spot. So we're going to have this opportunity to start anchoring in the energy for the first time of 2024. And it really is a different energy. It has this sense of it's going to be different. It's going to be a wild ride. And again, allow yourself to let go and to not be the same. Because if you were the same, you wouldn't need to be changed. If you already had what you wanted, you wouldn't need to change. You wouldn't be looking for this thing. And usually when it's something we really, really want, it's our soul telling us what to do next. So get out of the comfort zone. That is part of the energy this week. Get out of your comfort zone. Do something new. If you really want to be different by the end of 24, it's time to take aligned, concise, almost radical action. If you want radical change, take radical action. Eliminate the things, the bad habits, eliminate the stories you're telling, eliminate the negative people, eliminate the negative behaviors, and it's inevitable that you will be different, because if you're not doing, thinking, and experiencing the negative, you're going to start vibrating higher, and that is going to bring you into a new perspective, a new way of being. So this is the perfect time at the perfect place. Sometimes they call it the perfect storm. Well, I'm going to call it the perfect new beginning, the perfect dawn or the perfect awakening. So it is amazing energy. We start gaining not perspective, but gaining momentum toward this new energy for 2024. Truly, I believe you will get a bigger boost at the 20th and 21st when we have Mercury go out of shadow, when we see all planets are going direct by the 21st of January. You will see that full moon, the potent January full moon, be really powerful this month. And then you are followed with 2 full months of no planets in retrograde. And we'll move into the year of the dragon on the 10th of February. And we'll get that Chinese New Year, or that Asian New Year, that's going to give us the year of the wood dragon. So really the combination of an 8-year and the combination of astrology in the Eastern astrology finally coming together, and you're going to have this year of the dragon, wood dragon. And if you want to pick a color to work with this year, pick emerald green. It correlates with the abundance of this year. It correlates with the energy of the heart chakra. It's the earth, it's abundance, it's prosperity, it's green summer. So if you're looking for a color of the year to go with the energy, it is definitely emerald green. In the meantime, I encourage you to write out your wishes, your desires, your dreams, your goals. It's still a great week for reflecting, and it's still an amazing week, especially from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, to set things into motion, to call in your dreams and your desires. This is the week. Now is the time. Literally no better time for manifesting, or woo-manifesting, as they sometimes say. I think manifesting is more about gaining clarity and getting a choice. What habits or behaviors or experiences do you no longer want to be part of and associated with? And then getting control of your mind. This is Capricorn allows you, I think the reason why some people are really successful with New Year's resolutions around this time is Capricorn is ruled with Saturn, and it is the taskmaster. It is saying, just do it. It is saying no more excuses. And I really think that that's part of the year right now. It isn't aligned anymore to be your old self. We're being called to a new world. We have this amazing opportunity to be part of New Earth. What does that mean? It means that we are going to align ourselves with the peace. One of my words that I'm working with right now for a lot of reasons is the word peace. And just going into a little bit about what's happening with my mom, I can be at peace because on the day that she crossed over, I told her I loved her in the last conversation we had. I didn't wait till another day to say it. I always make it right. So I am at peace with how our relationship was. So if there's anything that you need to do to get to peace, and that for me is, if there is a relationship that cannot be loving and peaceful, it may need to be moved in your life to a place where it doesn't get as much time and your energy. If you're constantly arguing, constantly feeling tension, I'm thinking of a very specific friend and client that eliminated, even though she loved them, her sisters, because every conversation was judgment. Every conversation made her feel bad. And then later, 6 months later, after she realized that brought her peace, she also eliminated a work situation that brought her absolute just disrespect. And I asked, are you really upset that this didn't work out? And the truth is, she was so relieved to be out of the negative environment and out of the negative situations that she actually gets to look at what her dreams are. So dream big, look at your dreams and look at who, what, and how someone is stopping them. And value those that are really pushing you to look to your dreams. Go for that perspective. Sorry, I have a doggy here and I just stepped on her. So as we look into our dreams and as we look into our choices, the astrology this year is really about taking that radical chance. That thing you have been wanting to do, what is stopping you? That thing you have always dreamed of doing, this is the year. Do it now. Do it today. My personal motto for the year is today, not tomorrow. And so that really kind of follows the astrology, especially this first 6 months. We will have an eclipse cycle in April, and we'll have another one in the fall, but we have a great American eclipse this year. So in April, we will have I don't know if you remember, a few years ago, we had a full visual solar eclipse, and we'll have another one of those in April. So it is a catalyst anytime we have these kind of eclipses for change. And I think that this is a good time for you to, I'm sorry, she's trying to get out the door. It's a good time for you to really check what kind of change do you want to be in this world? What kind of change do you want in your own world? And how are you going to do that? And it's never going to be by staying the same, doing the same things, and never changing. A little bit of determination, a little bit of devotion will bring you a wonderful set of results this year. So I'm going to keep this really concise and short. New moon on Thursday. I wish you incredible manifestations, because I really believe that this will feel like the real beginning of 2024. So get really clear, light your candles, write your wish lists, set all your intentions, and then you have really a month to get super duper even clear before February 10th. So this is your window of dreaming. This is your window of creating. This is your window of choosing. This is your window of deciding. And once that happens, all things are straight ahead for a little bit, until about June or July. We'll be in the motion of doing and getting and having and changing. So we're in an amazing, expansive place. How do you find your own way to that place? So finish your releasing before Thursday and light your intentions Thursday and over the weekend. I love you so much. Thank you again for all the well wishes. I feel so loved, so supported, and so very, very grateful for every single one of you. I love you. I'll see you again next week. And don't forget to live magically.